We're getting a better idea of the path this tornado took through the town of Moore, Oklahoma.
2 elementary schools were hit. First, Briarwood Elementary, and then about a mile away, the Plaza Towers Elementary School. It then hit a packed theater and a medical center. KXAN's Josh Hinkle, who grew up in Oklahoma, joins us with what he's seeing there. Josh?
Yeah, that's right. We're in the thick of it here in Moore. I'm going to step out of the way so you can get a closer look right here. This is the hospital. It looks just completely ripped apart. All across its parking lot, cars are stacked on top of each other like a junkyard. And just across the street, the closest neighborhood where we saw search and rescue teams just a few hours ago. What you're seeing here, the wreckage left behind from that hospital, a nearby bowling alley, and an IMAX theater. This section is right along I-35, which was closed down for several hours since the tornado. It's back up and running now, but recovery efforts have still been tough today, especially as more storms rolled through this afternoon. When people returned home, what might have been left to salvage was soaked. Most everything is gone except memories and the stories they lived to tell.
My dad was here. He's in that closet right there, the only room left. I was at work and just basically listened to a play-by-play saying, if you live by the hospital, you need to get out of here. You're not going to be alive. And couldn't get a hold of Dad, so didn't know if he was going to be here or not. So we just ran home as soon as possible, and he walked out of the closet without a scratch.
Amazing stories. As I mentioned before, search and rescue teams have been here all day in this neighborhood over to the side. And they are looking for any survivors, any people who may have died as well. They did have the dogs out here, and they tell me that so far they haven't found anything, which is a good sign. Back to you guys.
Josh, you mentioned the search and rescue dogs there. We're wondering about the pets. We're hearing stories of pets wandering around. What are people doing in trying to find their lost pets?
Yeah, well, that's one of the things everyone here keeps asking too. There are several shelters throughout the Oklahoma City area that have been set up to take in these lost pets. You know, a lot of them that did survive the storm have been just wandering around, so people are picking them up, taking them to those places. There is actually a good resource on Facebook. It's facebook.com/OKPets. You can find a lot of the pictures that people are posting of those lost pets. One really touching story, though, was one we're hearing out of the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. A deputy actually found a dog during the search and rescue mission who was guarding its owner's body. Their owner had passed away, and right now that dog doesn't have a home. It was taken to a local shelter, but we are told through the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office that it looks like that deputy is going to adopt that dog. So some pretty compelling stories out here today.
Lots of them there, no doubt. Josh Hinkle live in Moore, Oklahoma. Well, we're seeing new images of the destruction this afternoon. Take a look at this. The National Weather Service now rates this tornado as an EF5, and that is, of course, the strongest on the scale. The ranking is based on damage researchers see on the ground. Here's an indication of how bad the damage was. This is a picture of homes in a 5-block area near South Santa Fe Avenue in Moore before yesterday's twister. And now here's that same image along with a picture taken from the air of the same area. You can see where there was once more than 100 homes, and now there's only rubble.